What it do, T Squad? It's your girl Keisha, aka Color Me Pynk, and I'm here with this week's All Tea, All Shade College Hills Celebrity Edition, Season 2, Episode 2 review. Now, I was going to review Episode 1, but I accidentally erased my notes, like the dingbat that I am. But whatever, the devil won't win today, okay? But we're going to get into the episode 2. Now, mind you, since the cast has gotten to the house, Jocelyn has been a menace to society, honey. She has been wreaking havoc since she got into the house. Just nasty attitude, nasty disposition, talking to people crazy, being mean to people. And it's like, girl, this ain't Zeus. This ain't Zeus and this ain't Love and Hip Hop. Why are you acting like this? Like, it's just, and you know, I love Jocelyn, huge fan of Jocelyn, but her behavior on this show is just a total turn off, and it's just childish and ignorant at this point, and it's just ghetto, and it's just like, come on now, like, this ain't even what y'all here for. This is supposed to be a show, you know, supporting Black excellence and learning and college and representation and all of those things, and like, you on her acting a monkey, like, and what for? So it's the first day of school, and Jocelyn is calling Parker Posey the B word, calling her a fake AB and all of this stuff because, you know, she wouldn't allow the girl to get in her room. So in episode 1, Jocelyn and Tiffany, New York Pollard, end up getting into it because Tiffany has been grieving the loss of her dog. And she, however, told Jocelyn that she lost her daughter. So Jocelyn was thinking that she lost an actual human being child until she later found out that it was an actual dog. And so she felt some type of way about that. They ended up getting into it over it. And Jocelyn ended up locking herself into her bedroom for like 6 hours and would not let Parker into the room. Parker's knocking on the door. She won't let her in. And Parker went to the other cast members like, well, what am I supposed to do? Because she won't let me in. So the house decided to throw a house meeting, and Jocelyn got an attitude because she felt like things was already bad, and here go Parker adding to it. And so she was like, you a fake AB, find another place to sleep and all of this stuff. Just doing team too much, like just being a bully, just being a big bully and trying to intimidate folks. And it's just like, for what? For what? Ain't nobody here to attack you or anything like that. Everybody cool. Like, what are you doing? So, like I said, she called this girl all out her name or whatever. And it's just like, ugh, like we would have jumped her. Because Jocelyn a big B, okay? But we would have jumped her. So Amber and Quay are in the same room, and Amber was like, you know, this is toxic and I can't be around it. Like, it's just too much. It's like waking up in a hostile environment and don't nobody want to deal with that. And that ain't what they're here for. So Iman Shumpert is on the show. He has to fly to Atlanta to take care of some business, so he'll be back. Ray J is back this season, promising that this time he's going to do better, and he's striving to be valedictorian, and he's going to graduate. But on the first day, he the last one up. So Amber goes in his room and gets him up to go to class. She was like, I'm not going to let you, you know, skip or whatever. So he get up. He's not a morning person. Everybody else end up getting in one of the vans to head to school so they wouldn't be late. But Jocelyn's still in the bathroom trying to get her outfit together so she could be cute, child. So Ray J and Orion end up staying back so she wouldn't have to ride to school by herself, because ain't nobody else in the house really messing with her, like, because she do too much and her attitude is nasty. So she end up getting to the point where they like, Jocelyn, we gotta go. So they end up getting in the car and leaving her. And the car is leaving out the driveway as soon as she comes outside. And she was like, I know they didn't. And so the car ends up seeing her walking out. So they circle back. She get in the car, y'all some fake ABs. I'm tired of you. I can't believe y'all was about to leave me. Like, girl, ain't nobody going to wait on you for you to put on whatever Mitch Max clothes you about to put on. You know, Jocelyn like to put on every item of clothing that she got out of her closet. She literally dressed like one of them little Puerto Rican kids you see in the grocery store in a stroller that's like 7 years old and got on a quinceañera dress in the middle of the day with some sneakers. It's like, girl, where are you going? So the cast get to the school and they end up taking a picture together, and Jocelyn is not in the photograph. She's walking ahead of them, and Quay talks to Parker. Quay, Blame It on Quay, is on the show as well. And he was like, you think she like being left out? And Parker was like, I just can't deal with it. I can't do it. Like, this girl been calling her bees all morning. I couldn't care less if she did feel some type of way about being left out, because she did it to herself. So Amber and them go to their first class, and Amber Rose questions, is there really a such thing as the black church? Because slave owners instilled Christianity in black people, so it just became, habit and a part of our lives. And the professor was like, everything else black people were given, but like everything else, black people were given, but we made Christianity our own thing. Like, we took it and did something else with it. Quay, who is Christian and was raised in a Christian home, is really bothered by Amber's beliefs, because he did not know that she did not believe in God. She's a proud atheist. She just does not believe in the church. So it's really conflicting with his beliefs, because he likes Amber, they're friends, but it's really bothering him because he's a staunch Christian. And I'm a firm believer, everybody can feel how they want to feel about, religion or whatever. I know my God, honey, and I know that God is real. If she don't believe in Jesus, that's all up on her. That don't mean that I wouldn't be friends with her or anything like that. There would just be a topic of conversation that we couldn't talk about, because you're not going to talk or downplay my beliefs, and I'm not going to downplay yours. You know what I'm saying? But to each his own. So the professor says, in another class, the professor tells them that they have to pair up on a project. And Jocelyn raises her hand and was basically like, I'm an outcast of the group, that they don't want to deal with me. And Ray J was like, girl, no, you outcasted yourself. Like, we not going to tell that lie. Not today, Satan. So after class, Jocelyn meets with Dr. Petty, and she says that the house is singling her out. And it's like, Jocelyn, stop lying. You singled yourself out. You've been acting like a chocolate menace like the whole time you've been there. So Tiffany is starting to kind of like Orion. Orion, is Omarion's brother and Janae Aiko's first baby daddy. She's starting to, have a little crush on him or whatever. So, the next day, Amber ends up teaching Ray J, how to wash. This man don't know how to wash clothes. Like, come on now. I don't care if he did grow up as a child star. There's just certain things that every child needs to be taught, and you need to know how to wash your clothes. Like, that's ridiculous. So the house ends up talking to Amber about her religious beliefs, her non-religious beliefs. And she says that she feels like the Bible is a bunch of fictional stories, and a lot of Christians are hypocritical and don't live by the word of God. And I agree with that. There are a lot of Christians that don't live by the word of God and are hypocrites and like to judge people on whatever the case may be. But as far as the Bible being made of a bunch of fictional stories, I don't believe that. I do believe that things did happen. You know what I'm saying? I do think that there are certain things in the Bible that were man-made and said by man, you know what I'm saying, that, put certain things in there. But for me, religion is all about your relationship with God. I'm not a person that goes to church every Sunday or whatever. I listen to, my pastor, because he's in a different state, so I watch the videos. I'm not a person that reads the Bible every day, but I have a strong relationship with God, and that's the reason why I'm so blessed, because he's first in my life. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about your relationship with God and your feelings and your connection. Quay ends up leaving the conversation, however, because he felt like Amber was kind of getting disrespectful with the comments that she was making about Christianity and stuff like that. And it just wasn't sitting well with him. And I just wish that he would have had that conversation with her instead of talking about it so much in the confessionals. You know what I'm saying? Like, have a one-on-one conversation with her about how it makes you feel. You know what I'm saying? We all grown. So that night they end up going out to eat with one another. And once again, Jocelyn is late. So this time Ray J waits on her by himself because everybody else is gone. So while they're at the restaurant, Jocelyn comes up, and Quay says that he's still open, to getting to know her. And Amber was like, why? Like, why? He was like, because I'm a Christian and I have a good heart. And she was like, okay, whatever. She was like, I just don't care enough. Basically, you got one time to show me who you are and I'm done. Like, and that's the type of person that I am, especially like with people I don't know, like, and with the way Jocelyn came into the house and the way that she was acting, like, I wouldn't have wanted to get to know her neither, or bother to have a conversation with her, because it was totally inappropriate and wrong to be calling Parker a B, because that girl ain't gonna fight you or nothing like that. And that's not even what y'all there for. You know what I'm saying? Like, talking to people crazy and just doing all that. So yeah, I wouldn't have wanted to be bothered with her either. So I see where Amber is coming from with that. So Ray J and Jocelyn end up arriving 2 hours late. This girl got on a bedazzled top and skirt and glittery boots, and they went to like a barbecue spot. It's like, where you going, girl? This ain't even that. Like, girl, you doing too much. Amber is irked by her, honey, because she was like, first of all, she overdressed. And it's just doing too much. So Jocelyn gets up to go to the bathroom or go get something to drink. Amber gets up to go to the bathroom and ends up running into Jocelyn in the bathroom. And she was like, oh my God. So they ended up, Jocelyn was like, you still mad at me? And she was like, you mad at me? And they end up having a conversation about what's been going on in the house. And Amber was like, you kind of came in real hot, or whatever. So they end up having a conversation and end up making up. And Tiffany ends up coming in the bathroom, and her and Jocelyn end up having a conversation about their argument. They make up. Quay ends up walking past the bathroom and see everybody getting along, and he's just so happy and joyful that everybody's on the same page now. It's like a negative cloud has been lifted off of the house now. Everybody's more relaxed because everybody else was like on edge because of Jocelyn. And so we then see in the middle of the night, Ray J books a Uber to go to the airport, to go to Atlanta, to go handle some business, but ain't told nobody that he leaving. I'm like, child, Ray J still up to the same old food way. Now, I did see in the season trailer that Jocelyn and Quay gonna get into it. She gonna throw a drink on him. Jocelyn and Amber gonna get into it. I think they're going to either have a physical altercation or something like that. It's just too much. I just really am disappointed with the way that Jocelyn decided to show up on this show. I think this could have been a really good opportunity to show a different side of herself, to get herself into the more mainstream audience. You know what I'm saying? And it was just a wasted opportunity, and just sad that however many years later, you still got this same ghetto mentality that you've always had. And it's just like ridiculous. Like, it's okay for Zeus, because that's the premise of your show. But come on, this ain't even that. Like, grow up, get your life in order, go to therapy, seek Jesus, do something, because that ain't it. And it really was a turnoff for not only me, but I'm pretty sure all of the other viewers. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about episode 1 and 2 of College Hill Celebrity Edition. I'm going to give episode 1 and 2 an A. It was really, really good. It's just Jocelyn. It's just, But anywho, y'all make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.